Richie?
Vibing.
How you liking the pariah?
What?
How are you liking the pariah?
Sick.
Does it handle like the Sultan or the snow? Maybe so. Math?
What?
Oh, right. You're still doing paperwork shit, right?
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm gonna smoke and do this thing real quick.
Okay, let me roll down my fucking window. There you go. Just tell me when you're done.
I will.
Okay. You know what we should do again? Just blow the fucking power grid. Remember that day? It was fucking chaotic
I
and
was
shit.
not awake.
You weren't there for that?
The first time, no.
When we blew the power grid twice?
No.
I swear you were there. Oh no, that was Michael. He was the one that got shot off the bike.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you done with paperwork stuff?
What? Oh, watch out for the biker.
Yeah? The biker? The bicycler? The cyclist? I really like this scarf.
Damn.
Are you done?
Shit. Okay. What's up?
Wanted to talk to you Because I was talking to Jada and got her advice. Uh, and hmm. I had my thoughts more gathered together in the moment when I wanted to say it, and then I waited for you to finish whatever you were doing, and now my brain's just kind of mush.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it.
No, you're fine. I was going to say that I appreciate you for every time I have an issue, you come and pick me up.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Oh, Cree's doing warfare right now.
mm,
This bitch is thanking Mav for picking her up and doing all these nice things
yeah,
for
this
her.
is a lot easier in my head. All right, so I try to come off as like this tough exterior person who doesn't have any issues, obviously, and that tends to rub people wrong. Uh, I'm trying to figure out exactly what Haley knows because I know she's mad at me.
Why would she be mad at you?
She left me on red.
So? She could just be busy. She leaves me on red all the time.
She left me on red after saying. What did she say? Oh, fuck. I deleted all my text conversations. Essentially, she said that she was at the hospital and that she was told everything.
Told
and I'm
every-
trying to figure out how to make everything less serious than it sounds.
I don't know, man.
Mm.
I mean, I think she got told that you were hurt in a car accident.
Yeah, but then Paulo also mentioned something about the seizure thing, so he knows, which means that she knows because she said she was with him when they were talking about all that. So,
Well, you shouldn't have made her your eyes contact, man.
she's always been my eyes contact. That's
Yeah, but
why I
she
didn't
gets
want to go to the
cold for
hospital.
stuff, dude. I brought you to the hospital because you were not well.
Haley has been taking care of my ass since we were kids.
Mm-hmm. You told me this.
I was the one with the rough exterior, barely made any friends, and she was the outgoing person who could talk to basically anyone. I constantly got into fights. She was constantly getting pulled into my drama. She looked out for me even more when my mom died. I just didn't want to cause her the same. One, I don't want her to look at me like I'm still that same fucking. Are you good?
Yeah. Oh. Hold on.
Okay.
Hello?
Yo.
Yeah.
What you doing right now?
I'm in Cree's car.
Okay. How long are you gonna be?
Not long. Why?
You want to take it back?
Whenever you're done riding around with them, come to pizza this, and don't tell them where you're going.
Okay, will do.
Alright, bet.
Bye. No, it's asking me about coke and shit. Okay, so Walter wants a brick and shit.
Okay.
So, anyways, Go ahead with what you're saying.
Uh, I was just trying my best not to give her more stress with all the fucking running a gang, Paulo getting kidnapped, her getting shot, and compared to everything else, my issue seemed minuscule. So I was trying to keep it that way. And now, if she knows, I don't know how to take care of that outside of leaving.
You should just really come clean, to be honest.
Well, apparently she already fucking knows. So the problem now is she's gonna be fucking stressed and worried about if I have an issue or not.
Well, then
And
why don't you
probably
fill her
think-
in on stuff, man? Like I do with everybody else. Like, why is it so hard?
Because I'm a very prideful person. And
Okay.
I'm also pretty selfless.
Well, you should probably swallow the pride and suck it up and be a little selfish.
I don't think that's what being part of a gang is being selfish.
It can be.
That doesn't make sense.
Sometimes you gotta be prideless and suck it up when it comes to your family. And we are a family.
You don't remember that conversation we had where I said that I really don't think that I would be here if it wasn't for my cousin?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I haven't been doing anything lately outside of the occasional accidentally talking over someone. But, like, I don't really make it an issue until someone's fucking cursing at me like I'm an infant. But at that point, I just walk away before I blow up because I don't want to create issues.
Yeah, I got you.
So there's that whole thing.
What doing?
Oh, Charlie's awake.
Mhm.
I got you. I understand. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, me and Amber too.
I think that you should just talk about things and just be
Oh,
open
right.
with people because that's the biggest thing that's important with a gang is communicating with everybody. If you're not doing that, then what's the point?
That's hot.
I hope I'm getting
Okay.
paid.
We're a gang of like, what, 15 to 20 fucking
What
people
the
at this
heck,
point?
bruh?
Mhm.
How many people do you talk to about your personal issues?
Well, Sam, Hazel, Haley, Paulo, Amber, Billy's if they ask. Who
That's
else
it.
comes around? Charlie sometimes asks, not really. Mikey sometimes says some
Did you
things and
guys
I
all go?
answer it, but other than that,
So these are all people that you talk to on a very consistent basis outside of jobs and issues that the gang's having, right?
yeah, we go for rides and stuff. Yeah.
I don't really talk to anyone
Totally,
like
bruh.
that except
I
for
think we
you
need to
and
stop
Haley.
fucking.
Hell, at this point, I talk to you more about anything than I do Haley.
Gotcha.
So I don't. I don't know.
I
what
got
to
you.
do.
I think you just come clean and talk to Haley all the time about stuff.
Yo, bro, how much is like a Shinobi like brand new, bro?
38K.
$5.
Also, for the record, I wasn't having a seizure when it crashed. A fucking semi pulled up in front of me.
Gotcha.
Mm.
I didn't know that. No one knew anything. They just said, yeah, they have a history of seizures. And I was like, oh, well, I already knew that. So,
What do you mean they said what? Huh?
the nurse,
You were there?
she told me, yeah, because I was standing there.
Paulo and Haley didn't mention that you were there.
Oh, I left after that, so. Yeah, I mean, the nurse kind of spilled everything, so, I mean, that's on you for not telling them and making them an eye contact. Because as an eye contact, she's literally entitled to know everything that goes on. So I don't know what you wanted with that.
I don't know. Hopefully, it's like even if I tell her at this point, she's gonna constantly worry about it. So.
I don't know. I think I still stand by the fact that you should probably just tell Haley and keep telling Haley and keep her informed. But I don't know anything, so. But, do you want to talk about anything else? Because I have to go give shit to people.
Yeah, let me go ahead and take you back to my bed. This way. Gotta go get gas first.
You're good.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
Whoa. Yeah, I just stand by the fact that you should probably just come clean. And keep everybody informed with things. Like I do with everybody else.
I think the worst thing about the whole situation is that I was kind of just working up the nerve to do it while I was getting done with all the transition shit. Because, I mean, like, since I started taking tea and everything, my overall, like, demeanor has gotten a lot more chill. I'm a lot happier.
That's good.
But, I don't know. problem.
It goes at 45 right now, bro.
Real quick.
Yeah, what's up?
I ate a nice
Be
car.
careful, you can
For
only get
nerds.
that
Oh my god.
What the heck, bro?
Yeah, so like if you pull stuff out and then you buy some, that counts as 2. So watch it.
Somebody order a pizza. If you get the reference, you get the reference.
I
If
do
you
get the
don't-
reference. Come on this way.
Okay. Oh, I've never seen inside this place before. At least we're going upstairs and not downstairs, because I already know what happens in the basement of this place.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know what that means?
I do know what that means, but I don't know what that means.
Oh, there's this guy named Anatoly.
Stop. Dang,
He's
this
not with us anymore.
one.
Not Miguel.
Did somebody order a pizza?
Oh, Mikey's
Yeah,
not
with
prepared
extra
for this
dick.
conversation. Where's
No,
John?
I probably am
Said
prepared for this
5 minutes.
conversation because I was just doing business, so
Do we
I'm actually in
want
a
to wait for
serious
John?
and thinking mindset. Even though
Look
I'm
at
a
his
mediator.
character.
He's ready.
Propositions.
I'm ready for the business. Look at
I think
this.
a couple of people over at
My boy
Snowy.
set it up.
Okay. Do we want to wait for John so you don't have to do this twice?
Yep.
Okay. God bless.
Twice is be like the 5th time for me, but it's
yeah,
fine.
I know. I know.
Oh god, it's one of those where we have to tell the story to every single fucking gang
hey.
member.
Put that out, not in the building.
Okay, well, quick question before we
fuck?
get into the business.
What's up?
What the fuck are we charging people to break down bricks again?
50
5K
grand.
if you don't like them, 3K if you do like them.
Do we like Finley and them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We very much do.
They're looking to buy some armor and blickies too.
Okay.
Apparently they have beef with 424.
Good fucking luck.
Shocker.
Shocker.
Yeah, I was about. Really, he was like, "Yeah, we've been having some problems with 424, and I just want to be prepared." I'm like, "Yeah, who hasn't been having problems with 424?
You must live
424 has
in-
been having problems with 424."
Ooh,
You
John.
must live in
75%
Jonathan.
full.
What's up, guys? How we doing? How we doing?
What doing?
Smoking that premium gas these days.
I fucking wish I was. I'm
I
out.
smoke myself.
Only thing I'm smoking is this banana.
What do you mean you're out? Did you smoke everything
Okay.
I gave you?
Yeah, I smoked everything you gave me.
Now that we're all here, gather round, children.
Sit in Pop Apollo's
No.
lap.
Go for it if
Story
you want
time.
to. Yeah, I'm gonna read y'all a bedtime story.
John's taking the big boy seat.
Sarah, they're blowing this
Yeah,
so
it's
big
fine,
out of
naturally.
proportion.
uh,
Oh no.
Mav, fill in any gaps in information, please, and correct me where I may be wrong.
Okay.
About a week ago, give or take, Cree kind of hinted to Haley and I that they were having some health problems. We chased them around for a bit, whatever. They did the usual Cree thing, which they were like, "I'm fine," yelled it, got in a car and left.
Sounds like everybody in this fucking gang. Continue.
Yeah, but they do it the most, but whatever. What, 2 days ago now? Day and a half ago, kinda. Haley gets a call from nurse, doctor, sir, whatever the fuck Angel is to Saha. And because Haley is Cree's ice contact, so we show up. And there is Mav in a room and Cree in a room. and Cree is on the bed, out cold, unconscious, had some kind of car accident.
Sarah.
Okay, so had a seizure that
Spirit's
caused them
basically
to
just
drive
like
off a
Cree
highway
is a very complex
and
character with
like
issues
send
and
their car into
oh my
an
god, my
ocean.
mic. Basically,
Mav
complex
found them
character
on a
with
beach.
issues and growth, and they're making her big and bad when she just has issues and growth that she's going through.
And
all.
then the
Unlucky.
doctor just spilled everything to Haley and I about Cree's history of having seizures, because apparently she gets them, I don't know if you take regularly, but often enough. And then we get the information that leads all of us to be here, and we from Mav, which is Mav has known for a
Mhm.
while. Cree told them about it, but then threatened that if Mav told any of us, she would. I think what any of us, Haley specifically,
Okay.
like more so than anybody, that Cree would leave the gang and or city.
Amber, bro, do you still want to drive the Charger? I was just saying, bro.
That's kind of the TLDR of it. And then Mav also said it's been stressing her out a lot, which is, to be expected. And then in a very roundabout Mav way said she was thinking about doing dumb things, which I'm assuming means relapsing. That about catches you up to all the. It's the Cliff Notes version. There's some more in between it, but that's like the very important points. Mav, please correct me wherever I might have missed something or forgot or whatever.
Well, I haven't relapsed, first of all, for everyone looking at me right now. I've been very stressed out with keeping this a secret because it's just been stressing me out because I'm the person that would like to tell people what's going on with other people. And when I can't, it kind of kills me inside. There's something that happens that no one knows about. Let's just say that. Cree just went for a ride with me today. And thanked me for bringing them to appointments and bringing them to, picking them off the ground and getting them help when they needed it, because they've pinged me before and filled me in on stuff. And they basically just said that, it's been good because the more that they've been taking testosterone, the more they've been feeling better about themselves and calmer, and that they're doing better. They also just asked me how much Haley and Paulo knew, and I kind of skirted around the question a few times because I really did not feel like sitting in the middle of the wind farm in a car with them if they got mad that I spilled everything. So they don't know that I did. At CLA earlier, they kind of grilled me about what Haley and Paulo knew, how much they knew. From there, I played dumb, and it made me feel like shit. I basically put in this impossible thing where they've started confiding in me with their issues and trusting in me, and I kind of been this middleman the whole time between trying to convince them to tell people about it, and now I just feel like I just breached everything and saved their life by bringing them to the hospital yesterday, but also just made everybody on edge because of it, and I don't know really what to do. So it's been great to be put in an impossible situation where both sides lose either way.
Didn't nobody lose?
Well, you know what I mean.
Well, Cree shouldn't have put you in the position that you were in the first fucking place. I'm just gonna put that out
Well,
plainly.
the way it happened was I told them about my hemophilia. Also, hi, Mikey. If I get cut, I bleed out. So I told them about it. And then in return, they said, I'm going to confide in you, but if you breach my trust, like the time that you told Haley that you brought me to the hospital because you found me on the ground, and then I will leave the city and leave the gang, essentially. And I said, okay. And then they've been pinging me ever since when they get downed or when they need help or stuff like that. And then the day that I ejected out of my car and was in the hospital with Callahan and the Gooseling, Paulo, let's say like a week and a half ago, something like that. That was when they pulled me aside right before that and said that they were going to start telling me, filling me in on everything that's been going on with them. Like, making me be their confidant so that they at least had someone to fill in on stuff because they were too nervous to go to Haley. So, when I just talked to them right now, they didn't say that they didn't know what to do because Haley said that she knew. And I said that it's probably better that they just come totally clean to Haley and just keep her in the loop. Because Haley hates not knowing things, and I know that because I did the same shit for like the first 3 days of knowing Haley, and then she just knocked it into my brain to not do that. So, I don't really know what else you guys want from me right now.
I mean, so I have a question, and I feel like a lot of us have had this question in our head for a very long time, especially, which I don't know if everybody in this room knows, but sorry, I'm airing out your fucking laundry for a second. I know that you and Cree used to have like a little thing. I don't know if it was a one night stand. I don't know if you guys were fucking on the regular. I don't know, and I don't really give a fuck.
It was one thing, but yes.
Okay, so explain to me then, if you know, Cree has had this massive hatred towards you since I've been here. So what, like something happened, and I want to know what it is.
Okay, May of last year. So, coming up a year. Coming up a year. I was running with the scumbags a little bit. Not really. I was just running. They held down bros at the time. They were kind of in and out all the time. I was around for like 2 weeks. I was doing drugs the whole time. So I don't really remember much. But when I came across Cree. We called her Tree, jokingly at the time. All of us. When I came across her at the time, they were very adamant about me being a drug addict and not trusting me, and they didn't like me because I was a drug addict. They didn't trust me because I was a drug addict. They just made me feel like trash because I was a drug addict. And then after 2 weeks of dealing with it, I decided to go to rehab and finally not do that anymore. So, I think I'm coming up 6 months sober fully. So, that, I guess, is where I started. Because I was a drug addict, they just kept putting me down for it. But that wasn't really my fault, as most of you know. So, they said it was mine.
So they hate you because you were a drug addict.
something in their past happened, I guess, is what they tried to explain to me. That made them not trust drug addicts or just always think drug addicts are lie and deceitful and just take money and use it to buy drugs, etc.
Okay, so that's the whole thing. That's the whole reason why Cree stabbed you before. That's the whole reason why you and Cree beat the shit out of each other.
Well, I antagonized the fuck out of her. Or them. So.
Do you, though?
Not lately. Her and I, they and I have been kind of chill since that whole stabbing thing. So.
Just side note, real quick. I feel like I text Haley. She's awake now. She's on her way down here. We just want Charlie to come down here too. She's the only other one awake.
Okay. So, I'm not waiting for other people, but my issue with this whole thing is that I can understand confiding in you, sure, and there's no issue with that. My issue is holding it over your head and saying that if you tell anybody about it, that they're gonna leave. Just the gang, the city, everything.
Yeah, that part sucked.
Yeah, that is the part that I have a major issue with, on top of all of my other fucking issues with Cree. It is extremely selfish, and they shouldn't have done that. Like I said, confiding in you is one thing. I confide in fucking Amber and Sam all the fucking time. But I have never once told them if they go and tell someone what I just told them that I'm gonna leave the gang. Because that is fucking stupid. And it's manipulative and it's fucking selfish. Just like Cree always is.
I wouldn't say always.
I would.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
honestly.
Of course, you wouldn't say not always. You're in a brow of fucking influence.
I'm a what?
You're in the fucking.
You're
brow of
easily
influence.
manipulated.
Oh.
Which is not an insult. It's just you are very like trusting of people and you want to help them and be there for them all the time. So you look past all of the bad things because you want to be the one to help them. But some people cannot be fucking helped. So but like I said, there is a pile of other issues on top. Like, this is just on top of the fucking stack of paperwork when it comes to Cree.
This just seems like they've been looking for a way out already, to me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
This is such a weird thing to leave a fucking thing over. Like, that's so little and minor. Like, it seems like they're looking for a way out. Anything that comes their way, they're gonna take it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've seen this episode before, so.
Oh, cut them loose.
Not what you're thinking, Mikey.
I know.
Not what you're thinking.
No, I know.
If they want out, just fucking
Just
cut
that
'em loose.
line fucking kills me.
Yeah, that's my thing. Is like, Cree has gone out of their way to seclude themselves from everybody inside of this group. Outside of you, just like the last month, Mav. But while they were doing that, they were, as I said to Paolo earlier, essentially holding you hostage and saying if you did anything, that the consequences were going to be your fault, which is not fair to you. And if anybody else inside of this group did that to anybody else inside of this group, I would have the exact same reaction.
CEO.
God.
Oh, it's a party in there, bro.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Wish it
Party.
was.
What's good, bro?
You should have
Hello.
just recorded it, Paolo, and you just put it down on the fucking boombox and just played it again.
Honestly, yeah. Charlie, I'm gonna give you the very TLDR version because I'm tired of telling the story.
Do you want me to do it?
Nah, it's fine. I'm already
Am I in
committed to
trouble,
the
bro?
bit. No, you're not the one we're here talking about.
Not even close, bruh.
No, you're about 2 foot taller
Alright,
than what
bro.
we're talking about.
Yeah, you're too fucking stupid, bro.
Whoa! Don't
Whoa.
insult my boy like that.
I'm kidding, Charlie. I love you.
Cree's been having health problems. Everybody's kind of figured that out. Blah blah blah. Whatever. The midgets being a pain in the ass and not telling people. Nothing new. What is new? One, I have to eat some food real quick before I die. And Haley got a call from whoever the fuck, nurse, something, doctor, whatever the fuck, Angel. And we went down to Ocean, and Cree was in the hospital, and Haley's her ice contact. So Angel spilled pretty much everything to Haley about like Cree's medical history. She's been having seizures for a while and getting treated for them. And Mav knew and didn't say anything. But that's because Cree told Mav and then told Mav if Mav tells any of us that she's going to leave the gang and or city. That's about that. That's about it. That's the very TLDR version.
The heck, bro?
So, for the newcomers, Mikey, John, and Charlie, because I already know pretty much everybody else's opinions except for Haley's, but thoughts, opinions on that whole situation, because I know how I feel.
It's kind of fucked up, bro.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much all of the same opinion on that.
I was waiting to see if the ye old Jonathan had wise words as he usually does.
Kind of shooting a blank on this one. I have a pretty thin line for patience when it comes to bullshit like that. I'm very upfront about things, and I like to cut to the chase. No, so stuff like that kind of I leave that for other people to kind of solve. You know, I like to keep things short and sweet. You know, Cree puts a lot of extra variables into things, and a lot of shortcomings happen in the future if, you know, you have to deal, like, for example, if Cree's on a job and has a fucking seizure in the middle of it, the fuck? Like, it's something that's just completely, you know, blindsides everybody else, or, you know, they're responsible for something, have a seizure. Like, you know, for us to have to make game time decisions, and that's something that's just overseen, the massive blunder, and definitely something that needs to be talked about, at least addressed at the very minimum. But incredibly frustrating to find that.
There's two opinions that I want to hear more than anybody's. That's Haley and Mav. You two are by far the most affected by this. Just how you feel about it in general and how you would like to proceed.
I mean, I'll let Mav go first.
I
If
mean,
you want to.
I don't really know what you guys want here.
Oh, it's what you want.
Yeah, it's what you want. What's gonna not stress the two of you out the most? Because, quite
Well,
frankly,
it sounds like you guys kind of thought of ideas already, but you want us to say what we are wanting.
Oh yeah,
that's-
because we
yeah,
can want
yeah.
what we want, but we want to know what you guys want.
quite frankly, out of all of us in here, there's only two people that are affected by anything that happens to Cree, and it's the two of you. If you tell me right now you want the bitch dead, I'll go pull them out of the car by their hair and blow their fucking head off in the street. I don't care. But you
Oh my
two,
God.
it's your family, and Mav, you are the one that's closest to them, pretty much. So I want your opinions on this.
Well, the thing that won't stress me out the most is if they actually start talking to Haley, to be honest.
Yeah, that would be so nice. I've known them my entire life. And if they would just fucking tell me what's wrong with them, that would solve so many issues.
Like, I'm okay with being their confidant to an extent because I know that I can understand them to a point, but I also don't understand their upbringing or anything like that. And I don't really. I can sympathize with what they're going through right now, but personally, I've never been through it, so I don't really have a good idea on what to say or do when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I just try my best to support them in any way that I can. But so they told me that some days or seizures are worse than others. Stuff like that. They have been only filling me in exclusively on everything for like a week and a half, and even then I don't know that much. But when we just talked in the car, I basically just told them to just come clean to Haley and just keep updating everybody on what's going on, because we're a family and everyone deserves to know at least like what's going on with people, especially of that magnitude, because I know that I was going through something very magnitude of that, whatever, and everybody was also wanting to know what was going on with that. So I got very good insight on how everyone wants to know things when it happens. So I just tried my best to convince them to tell everybody about things, because that's the best answer we have, to be honest, is to just talk to people.
See, and I'm glad that I guess you can get through to Cree, because I can't get through their head at all. But it's not really okay that they're holding shit over your head. There's like, they could have just said, "Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. Please don't tell people." Smiley face. I will tell them later. But don't tell them right now. I want to be the one to tell them. That could have been like such a good way to go about it. Saying shit like, I don't know how they worded it to you, but the way you worded it to me was like, they told you about it, threatened that if you told anyone, then they would leave the gang and the city, and just held that over your head, which is not okay.
Yeah.
So let's run up the numbers. Perfect world, they come out and just fucking actually start talking, no effort required on any of the rest of us parts. How many days? 1 day? 3 days? A week? A month? How long would that take?
I did
Rough
it in a
estimate.
week.
That's you.
I know.
They are gonna have to want to make that change, because we could want that all we want, but it's gonna be on them to do that.
Yeah, how long are we gonna give them to want that? Because I'm not gonna sit here twiddling my thumbs forever, letting them manipulate the fuck out of Mav however they feel like, just hoping for the best.
Yeah, my days are at 0. I've already said Cree's dead to me, so there you go. There's my input.
Okay, well, I was asking what is the realistic guess that it takes Cree to make that decision on their own?
6 to 12 months if you're lucky.
Okay.
My plan is, I've been sitting on this for a bit, but I needed to cool off, because if I were to just approach that situation like the day that I heard about it, it would have not gone well. I was hoping that they would stay in the hospital longer so they could get checked over more, but I saw them at the car auction today, the next day. They got out, so. I want to talk to them. I don't know how well that conversation's gonna go. And I don't really have any kind of plans afterwards.
Okay, so there's option A of wait it out. Option B of throw Haley at the problem and see what happens. Option C of do the thing, pull Cree into a room like this with all of us fucking here and just fucking lay it out. Or there's option D of beat some fucking sense into Cree and see what the fuck happens.
Don't hit him in the head.
Yeah, that one's not gonna work. Pulling Cree into a room with all of us in here is just gonna result with Cree walking out and being Cree.
Not if it's a room she can't walk, or they can't walk out of.
This does
The
have a one-way
basement.
entrance basement. Yeah, we all know
Yeah.
what happens in the basement here.
No.
Yeah, and it's holy.
Stop.
Unfortunate.
Wait, there's a basement here, bro?
It'd be a shame if there was a new menu item named after Cree. That's all I'm saying.
Dog, is this fucking Sweeney Todd? What's happening?
Okay, so I think the best option, obviously, is let Haley try to talk to them. Mind you, again, I'm not trying to make this about me, but I'm going to put it out there. I don't really give a fuck how your conversation with them goes. I'm done with them. Because as I told everybody in here before, I have issues with Cree outside of this situation.
At some point in the very near future, we need to have an all of us conversation, whether it fucking goes good or not, or whether it's in this setting, a chill fucking looks like we're about to read off a bedtime story to HBO Showtime, or fucking in the streets or on the block or something. Me personally, I get it. We all have fucking secrets. We all keep fucking secrets, whether we think we do or not. And it is what it is. But like John was saying, if we go into some shit, like some shit that is actually planned with a lot on the table, and then we go -1 because of things out of anyone's control, it can get a lot of people fucked over very quickly.
Here, which I agree. I think the medical thing is an issue. They are incredibly stubborn. Like me and Paulo tried to chase them down the other day just to check on them and get them to the hospital, and they just ran away from me and jumped in Sam and Hazel's car and drove off.
Yeah.
And then there's been other times like that where they just refuse to tell me shit, and it drives me up a fucking wall. But so many of us do that all the time, where no one wants to talk about if they're hurt or not, and it's not helpful to anyone if you do that. Like, if you're hurt, let us know, because then we're just not going to know, and we're going to send you out to do jobs, and then if something fucks up, we're just not going to know about it. And then it's just going to be like, well, how the fuck did this happen? Oh, they were hurt previously and they fainted or passed out in the middle of a job? Oh, that would have been really fucking nice to know. So I'm tilted about them not talking about their injuries and health and all that other shit. I wish I would have known sooner, but that's not here or there. The main thing is them just holding it over Map's head is what is pissing me off currently.
Yeah. So, sending Haley in to deal with all the problems yet again. If Cree fucking dodges talking to a senior member of this fucking group again, though, about something serious or that actually warrants a conversation, if that happens one more time, and it's fucking serious enough, give Cree a beat down. They can go back to being a fucking hang around. If shit's serious, we fucking talk. Can everybody agree to that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
I don't know if they're around right now or not, because they aren't answering any of my texts.
I mean, it didn't have to be a tonight thing.
Cree, you on radio?
I don't know what fucking radio you're on.
Yeah, you're not on the right radio.
Oh.
Well, Mikey, I need to talk to you before you go to sleep.
You have
Hello?
me for
Nope.
15 minutes
What?
or less.
Would you rather me just say it right here?
87.49.
Oh, I put 7, 8.
I don't know,
I'm
it's up to
fucking
you.
smart.
What did you do yesterday?
Oh yeah, that's the other conversation. Mikey, did you go shoot at Pacific Bluffs, you fuck?
I was high as fuck, and yes, I shot by it.
Okay,
My
well, detectives are
fucking
looking
God.
into me now.
Okay, well,
So-
tell him I fucking did it. Let him come after me. I don't give a fuck.
Oh.
I'll even take him the gun.
He just said he's not dealing with it.
I was high as fuck, and I was pissed
Paulo
off.
sat
I'm
down for
sorry.
too long and just forgot, I guess,
Oh.
and fell asleep right there.
What?
That was really
amazing
good timing.
He really said no thank you.
Wait, why is it an issue that Mikey did that?
Fuck, not
We
all
were
of us
gonna
know.
wait
Okay,
on
hold
it.
on. Wait, hold on. Okay,
Wait on
so
what?
Fred died.
Huh?
Fred
Yeah,
Hansworth.
okay, that's a big one. Yeah.
Fred Hansworth is dead.
Fred?
He was killed by police yesterday. Kind of some background context to that. I mean, we all saw Sonny come into Zero Gas with fucking Detective Man the other day. Amber, Mikey, me, and Tim heard Man at that one thing with Paulo. Man say he was going to go on a date with Sonny Hansworth right before he left that whole thing. So Sonny was very likely cheating on Fred with this detective guy. Fred died in a police shootout yesterday.
That's convenient.
Sonny called us down to Pacific Bluffs. It was just like a very quick thing, like a last minute thing saying like, hey, come down here. This was during the whole Bobcat thing, Mav, where we got called down there like instantly.
Oh, yeah, that was a shit show too.
So we got called down there. We showed up. Paulo said, walking in, if I see Man standing there with Sonny, I'm going to kill both of them. And I was like, okay, haha, yeah, funny. There's no way that would happen, right? Well, we walk in, and Man's standing there with Sonny. So we all kind of go a little bit quiet, and Sonny's like, let's just all walk over here. We're like, okay, well, we'll do this for Fred and see what happens. We walked all the way to this little, like, I don't want to say balcony, but like this, some little chill spot, basically. And she explained to us what happened, that Staten with MCD killed Fred in a shootout, I guess. I don't really know any more details other than that. And she wanted us to share stories and stuff like that. She put on like a song for Fred and whatnot, and we were chilling. And then, like, not even like an hour or two after Fred had died, she was sitting on the floor cuddling with Hank Man.
Yeah, I would have committed mass murder.
Yeah, so they start cuddling and holding hands in front of us and doing just weird shit, and then all of us sitting there knowing that Sonny's been like hanging out with Man while still with Fred, and then the day he dies, she's with him at that spot. So Bill She said absolutely the fuck not. Paulo said something, I can't remember what it was.
I stood up behind her and said, yeah, it's a fucking yikes for me, dog.
Yeah, so we started walking away. Bill She got on a megaphone and said it hasn't even been 24 fucking hours yet. And then Paulo threatened that if he ever saw Man or Sonny, then he was gonna level like that whole place and kill everyone. So basically just threatened all of them. It was Sonny, Man, Weku, and pretty much like half of MCD, all the detectives there.
It was Man, Rhodes, Justice, and Kirk Wolf.
Yeah. So afterwards, we went to the pier and hung out. We invited John and Mikey and a couple others, I think. We were just kind of sitting there for a minute trying to process everything. We all agreed that kind of fuck Sonny and Man. Just kind of fuck that whole situation. And we wanted to get back at them. We talked about a whole bunch of different things, but we came to the conclusion that, yeah, it's probably not good if we go shoot up Pacific Bluffs or shoot Sonny or do anything against anyone that was there because we were just there and made a whole scene and threatened to kill them, so they're gonna know it was us. Fast forward, Mikey apparently shot Pacific Bluffs last night, and now Landmark's texting me saying that he needs to talk to me.
Tell him I fucking did it.
I'm
Some
not gonna do that.
scumbags did it.
Yeah, honestly.
Hold on. Hold on.
Run up
Hold on.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a second.
Honestly. Hang on, let me go
I
paint my
feel
hair
like I
blonde real
can't.
quick.
No, I feel like we can't do that.
Mav, please. My office is already a hot box. Please.
I think you
Hang on,
smoked
wait.
4 since I've walked in.
Holy fuck! I'm gonna cut you off.
Amber, I'm gonna send you a picture real quick. I don't know if you'll get it or not.
Please go
So
open a window.
I just wanted to confirm that it was one
I'm
of
gonna post
us.
that on Bleeder and tell him.
I just wanted to confirm if it was you, Mikey, that shot, or if it was someone else, or just someone else completely unrelated that was trying to get me fucked over.
Okay. On to the matter that doesn't really affect us at all. But just to keep everybody in the loop on news, I guess, and drama and tea and bullshit. Liz was talking to Tim, I guess from jail. I don't fucking. She probably got a phone from the lifers. She thinks somebody ratted on her while she was at Skrilla.
What the fuck did she do?
She put a hit out on Hank Man's wife and got her killed. So she got arrested for capital murder, conspiracy, and corruption. She's holding till trial, so basically she has the 9s at the moment.
Wait, Hank Mann's wife's dead too?
Yes.
What a coincidence.
It's crazy how that happens. But so Liz was hanging down at Skrilla Imports when they found her. She told Tim she thinks somebody snitched on her, and then she gave Tim 3 names that she thinks it could be. Miles, Charles, Susie is the 3 names that were rattled off to Tim.
So literally all people that have done it before.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past any of them, bro.
Yeah, it could literally be any of them.
That's literally shooting into a lake with a shotgun and hoping you get fish.
Hoping you hit water.
Oh. If you want another reason to hate MCD, by the way, Fred just died a day ago and they already kicked in all of his doors.
Yeah,
the same, bullshit reason they got all of Mav's cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying that he had
fuck
firearms that were
Fuck
in his...
Sonny.
It was
both of them.
Landmark that did it.
Yeah, regardless.
Oh, hey, I hit that guy with a car one time. Yeah, fuck that guy.
So
So did Sam.
While I was
Couple
shooting him.
things. Right now, Sonny and Staten are getting... They have... How the fuck do I explain
They
it?
have protection from Arthur Bones.
Who the fuck is that?
The guy that owns the
Producer.
Jesus fucking Christ, I'm gonna kill every one of you.
Please
Do it,
kill me.
motherfucker.
Okay.
Okay, now just fucking say
No,
what you were
no,
gonna
no,
fucking say.
no.
Jesus fucking Christ. No, please, for the love of God.
Yeah, egg him on.
Mikey tonight's not tonight. Arthur Bones is the one that owns Umbra, which is the ones that owns the crypto. So basically, he's insanely fucking rich, and has hundreds of millions. I'd imagine, maybe more. He might be a billionaire. I don't fucking know. But all the money he could ever need to throw around to get anybody to do anything. And he is offering protection to both Sonny and Staten. That was as per Miles, who works for him.
Okay.
Miles works for a bajillionaire.
Yeah.
Miles is
How
a
the fuck
bajillionaire.
did he land that?
Makes sense.
Because
he sucks. Never mind. I'm not gonna finish that.
he does suck dick. Fred worked for Arthur, and then I guess Miles got in through Fred.
Oh.
Fuck
So-
Miles too, honestly, bro.
That guy is the reason why I can't buy crypto. So I already want to kill that guy. So, fair enough. We'll just kill them all.
So I'd like to hold off on Sonny for a bit, just because it would be very, very hot to do anything to her right now, and they would just have all eyes on all of us. I do want to do something in the future, but Susie made a really good point that Sunny relies super heavily on her social groups and friend circles, and she basically cut off every single friend circle in less than 10 seconds last night. Because it was me, Paulo, Bill He, Bill She, Ricky, uh,
Susie, Miles.
Tim. Like, there's a whole bunch of us there,
Yeah.
and just every single one of her friends, other than all the cops surrounding her, walked out on her.
Yeah, the only ones that stayed after she cuddled all up to Hank Man was Wiku, and then the rest of MCD.
So I think just kind of cutting off all of her friend groups and stuff like that is going to be the way to kind of get to her for a bit. You can kind of just ignore her. You could just play it cool, like you don't know anything, do whatever you feel like, honestly. But I just want to hold off on doing anything to her right now.
So basically, everybody just act like Sam.
I hate women.
What?
There
I
you
feel like if we
go.
act like Sam, we're
Oh.
all gonna fucking
No,
end
just
up
if
in
a
prison.
woman that is
Women are
Sunny
fucking cringe.
walk up
Yeah.
to you, then you just ignore.
Cutting her off is probably the best thing right now. Completely.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's what's gonna
She
help
Yeah.
her
can't.
most.
She can't call on someone to help her when her truck's fucking stolen or some fucking bullshit.
The only thing I would want any contact with Sonny for is something John brought up to me earlier, which is one way or another getting a hold of Fred's ashes.
Yeah, I texted her about that, so we'll see.
I just don't think that dumb whore deserves to have them, to be honest.
I don't think she does either. She lost that.
John, I'm gonna send you something.
Okay.
For reference, just to catch people up to speed that are outside of me, Haley, Paulo, and John, Fred was literally probably one of the motions that helped fucking stick skate park and help us get going in the first place. Whether it be funding, motivation, ideas, action, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Like, literally, if it wasn't for Fred, probably half of us wouldn't have kept pushing the direction that we were and aren't at now. Money is one thing, but actually giving a fuck is another, and he actually gave a fuck. So at the bare minimum, we're getting get back
True, bro.
now.
Yes.
Might not
also,
be for a month or two, but we're getting fucking get back.
This kind of gives more context, I guess, because there was a search warrant on Fred's door, just looking for guns because he had registered firearms or something. So it says at the very end of this long-winded paragraph, it says, since then, Fred Hansworth has been the highlight of numerous violent felonies, even lately being involved in the attempted murder of law enforcement officers and or orchestrating those attempts through other means such as hits, bargains, and plays, this all ending when Fred Hansworth was killed in an officer-involved shooting on the 24th of March.
Well, fucking hits has Fred ordered in the past fucking 2 months. He's been going clean.
He hasn't done anything in the last 2 months.
Yeah, exactly.
Got some coke for him, but that's about as dirty as he's gotten. He's just been at Sunrise raking in money.
Yeah, so...
So it's probably the classic thing I know Staten for and abusing his position.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know
Would
what's
it be
going
Staten?
on with all that.
Staten's the
Staten was the
one that
one
we
that
think
shot
shot him. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, doesn't Man have more of a tie-in to get that guy out of the picture?
Yeah, but Man said it himself a lot. He talks a big game but has no pull.
That's exactly what I'd say to a bunch of people who I was planning on killing their friend.
Yeah, man actually doesn't have that much pull though. Trust me, I've had more than enough experience with detectives in trying to get a hold of me.
Okay. Well, any other bombshells for the night, or are we wrapping things up?
I'm gay.
Yeah, I'm good.
I have crippling depression.
That's not a bombshell, Charlie. Shut up.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure we established a long time ago, like half this gang is gay, the other half fucks pants. So I
Yep.
don't know why that's a bombshell.
True.
I mean, for the longest time, I was the only. Never mind.
Cree texted me back, but I just don't know if I have the brain capacity to do that tonight, to be completely
That's
honest.
fine. Do it tomorrow when everybody's awake.
I also need to go
Hopefully,
talk to
slightly less
Jimmy
pissed
Bob.
off.
I'm still gonna be pissed off tomorrow.
I said
you
hopefully
guys-
slightly less. Not that
my
you would be
days-
happy.
My
Fill
days
me
are
in on the
fucked this
situation
week.
next weekend.
My days are fucked this week. So tomorrow will be a late night for me, and I'll actually be around because Tuesday I have nothing, so I'll probably be around Tuesday. I would like to do a big job on Tuesday, whether it be a Bobby or a PSB, if anybody's down.
Or a humane.
Wait,
Or
okay,
humane.
actually, bombshell. I have a good PSB idea that I want to run by everyone.
We kill everybody.
Can I finish? Is it the idea?
Yeah,
you
you
started
Starting
yesterday?
with me.
I think so, maybe.
Oh my god.
The allergy
two,
one?
yeah, the two cars to fucking yeah, the Fast and the Furious idea.
Sam, I'm gonna
I
fucking
think
hurt
it'd
you. I
be
swear
so
to God.
cool.
It would be cool, but so I'll be around Tuesday, and then the rest of the week I'm likely fucked until Saturday or Friday night into Saturday.
I just heard something squish when you did that.
It's fine.
That was his kidney.
Was his penis?
Oh.
There's two kinds
Yeah.
of people in the world.
It's gone now. It doesn't
Okay,
exist.
so, hey, idea.
Pop
I
a
have
perk.
5 minutes before I fuck
It's
off.
the size of a
Okay,
newborn's
PSB,
thumb now.
Shut up.
Right? Hear me out. We show up in two stolen, like, just ass cars. Just terrible, shitty cars, right?
Ravens.
We sit there and we're just like, you know what? Our demands, we want you to have Air One. We want you to have Interceptors and the Hellcat. And they're just gonna be like, what the fuck? Why do you need all that for these shitter cars? And
And
just
they won't breach
completely throw
us.
them off. Yeah, they probably won't breach us. Just be like, stall, have enough hostages, and just ask for those things. And then, right? We drive those shitter cars to like a parking lot or something, and then we have like 8 elegies all painted the same.
Because we have like 8 elegies in this fucking gang.
Yeah, I
True.
just got one
And
today,
then
so.
two of those people will have like the money split and on them, and then the other 6 is challenged to see who could be in a chase the longest.
True.
And the losing prize is 100 and something months in prison. Actually, probably more. Let's be
Closer
honest.
to,
I
like,
think- isn't it
And
like
capital
1,000?
bank robbery, baby.
Isn't it like 1,000 nowadays?
I already got that capital charge though.
Yeah, so just get away. Easy.
I'm going for terrorism next.
I have 0 charges in capital charge bingo.
I just think it would be fun.
Get your
Yeah,
numbers
I have
up,
cancer,
rookie.
bro.
I mean, it if they ever assign a prosecutor in my case, and the prosecutor wanted to be a dick, there's the grounds for them to fucking try to charge me for the plane shit. Because they actually did put in the report about the plane
Largest
thing.
domestic terrorist attack on San Andreas soil.
I guess something else that I should probably figure out is before I talk to Cree, what should I say and what should I not say, because I don't want to air out everything Mav said.
Well, just don't mention anything
I
about
just-
Mav telling anything.
I think it's just going to be really hard to get anywhere productive without basically confirming to Cree that Mav told.
You son of a bitch.
So my issue with that is that Cree has already proven, I get that it's been a couple of months, but Cree has already proven that Cree does not have an issue with physically hurting Mav. And while Cree is saying, oh, I feel better and I'm not as angry anymore, blah, 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 whatever. Coming from a chronically angry person, that doesn't last very fucking long. So I worry that if you tell Cree that Mav told you, and well, Mav didn't tell all of us, Paolo told all of us, us. And if Cree wants to take that battle up, then go right ahead. But
yeah.
No.
Yeah, we just want technicality, pussy.
shut up. Anyway, but I worry that Cree is going to do something to Mav if that becomes a thing. And if that is the case, then like that's a whole other fucking issue.
Well, I mean, then we lay out the fucking facts of if Cree fucking puts one singular hand on Mav, then they won't have to worry about seizures anymore because their brains will be all over the fucking pavement.
Yeah, I think if you're like, I think you don't really have a way to tell them like, hey, I know everything without bringing Mav up, but you kind of need to like put it out there. If anything happens to Mav after I tell you this shit, like, you're not going to be able to stop all of us, Haley. Is all I'm going to say. Because I'm already, the only reason I'm not doing anything right now is because I respect you, Mav, and Paolo. I respect all of you, but you know what I mean. I don't want to stress you guys out, so I haven't done anything. And I want you guys to do what you want to do with this situation. But if a hair gets touched on Mav's head, I'm not going to be respecting anybody's anything anymore. And if you guys want to be mad at me for it, then so fucking be it.
Does Cree know that we're all here right now?
Nope.
Cree just asked me if the talk that I want to have with them is going to involve me and them or them and all of us. So.
I mean, all our cars are fucking parked outside, so.
Just lie to her. Tell them that, you know, you just want to ask them how they're doing, sort of deal, or maybe with, I could even bait them in, honestly. Like, hey, I got fucking someone looking to buy some bank cards, and then boom, headshot dead. Oh, everyone's in a room, and you can't leave, idiot.
No, I'll figure it out. I got it.
And now you're trapped in a basement, Goofy.
Mav, do you have any comments on it? You've been quiet for a while.
No, not really. My brain's dead. I'm way too high.
Oh, you're getting the rest of us high too.
Does anybody know if you can tint USPs yet? Or does that
No, I tried yesterday.
No, you can't, bro.
I need a silver tint for my AP.
I have a gun on me, bro.
You never have a fucking gun on you.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, we're like, John, we're going to shoot, and John's like, I don't even have a gun. I'm like,
Don't pull that dog.
It's okay. I have
Dog.
a Paragon R size.
It'll be fine. They can't see through walls.
I just don't think that's how locals work.
You know what, Amber? You can yell at Mikey. It's your establishment.
Only if they show up. They're not gonna
And I'm taking your keys away.
Oh my god.
Easy.
We'll just go out and get caught. It's fine.
Also, I'm just gonna go ahead and exit the building before they do show up.
not
It was a
gonna show up.
it was a great time seeing all of you guys. We should do this more often. See you later.
No, we really shouldn't do this more often.
Looks
If
like we
people need to stop
have-
being